Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's Chris with Expat Theory. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you being here. I haven't done a video in a little while. I kind of have to apologize for that. It's getting more and more difficult, guys, to actually make videos that you guys are going to want to watch. I've kind of already beat the horse to death about how you need to have a plan, moving forward. Everything's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I'm working still with GP Transco, still driving, still doing good. Um, I can show you up here on the left side. I'll put up my Webull account there for the stock market. This last load that I was on, it clicked me over to over a 250,000 miles so far with GP Transco. And that's kind of a milestone. The only other real milestone I got to talk about was basically it was April 2nd when President Trump started talking about tariffs and started making all these changes. And the fearmongers, the Trump haters, absolutely lost their minds and caused a panic on the stock market. And the stock market dropped like a hot potato. And I did everything I could. I spent as much as I could buying stocks as quickly as possible because I knew it was all going to come back. It was a momentary thing, and I was going to take advantage of it. If they want to create chaos and fear in the stock market, especially with companies that I know they're not going nowhere, yeah. Just to kind of round it out so that you have an idea, I basically spent almost $16,000 on stocks. Well, I turned that $16,000 into $20,000 6 weeks later. I sold off all the stocks that I bought, and I made $4,200 and plus change profit off of it, simply because people hate Trump. And they wanted to purposely panic the stock market and try to harm the president by doing so. They wanted to make it look like he was destroying the country, blah, blah, blah. And no, he turned me a nice little profit. So I appreciated that. I don't know, man. I don't know what to put up here, what to tell you. I mean, I can show you how I'm doing. I'll put it up here on the left. I'll show you what I'm doing on the stock market. I'm doing all right. I've got the stock market account. I'm working it. I've got a Roth IRA. I'm working it. I'm on pace to make my financial goals for the year. My income's doing all right. My loads are okay. If I continue the pace that I'm going at right now, at the end of the year, I will beat last year's income. Last year, I finished at $74,600. So this year, I'm already on pace to somewhere between 75 and 77. And that could get better because this is getting into the good time. The summertime through about September, October is when we run pretty hard. So I could actually do even better. But as long as I exceed last year, I'm good with that. Nothing's really changed with my plan. as far as to go to Asia. I haven't decided what country to go to. I'm mixed, man. There's a whole bunch of things that are coming into play. The Philippines is not as cheap as it once was. Prices have gone up. People are coming and going out of the Philippines. Some people hate it there. Some people love it there. You know, it's great if you want a relationship and stuff because there's a lot of opportunities for that. But that's not really in my wheelhouse of what I'm looking for. I've looked at some other countries, just like the Philippines. They have issues sometimes with pollution, air quality, things like that. You know, and when you're dealing with the bad air and super hot, that's not a good combination, especially for somebody who's got a touch of COPD like I do. So, you know, Thailand's still an option. Cambodia's still an option. Philippines is still an option. And I still got years to worry about any of that stuff. And once I get to traveling, it'll give me a better idea of what it is I really want for a longer term stay. You know, I can go visit and check it out and then see if it really suits me or not. There's a couple of different places I want to check out. There's a couple of places in the PI I want to check out. A couple of places in Thailand I want to check out. I want to check out the capital city in Cambodia, Phnom Penh. There's lots of places I want to go to visit. You know, I want to go visit Vietnam. I don't think I want to live there. That's a communist country. That's not something I want to do. I want to deal with. I don't think I want to deal with that as a permanent living situation. But I do want to go visit. I'm not big on Malaysia. I'll go visit, but I'm not big on that one either. So, none of that's changed. It's all pretty much the same. And I got to get through the next 4.5 years of doing this before I can worry about doing all that and being dedicating myself to one location or something. So, that's about it, guys. I mean, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, put them down there below. But it's pretty much getting more and more difficult for me to make content that doesn't just repeat, what's been going on previously. Because every day is pretty much the same thing. I get out here, I drive all over the place. 1 minute I'm out by Denver, next minute I'm somewhere over in Pennsylvania, or today I'm in Alabama, just south of the Tennessee line. I'm all over the place, That's the thing about over-the-road trucking. You never know where you're going to be. My company doesn't do West Coast. Very, very rarely do they ever do anything West Coast. Usually Denver's about as far west as we go. So, anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. Everything's going good. Everything's the same as normal, Still doing good. Still working hard. Still making money. Still saving. Still buying stocks. I prefer dividend stocks because they pay me all the time. That's about it, guys. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi and let you know I'm still out here. Again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, drop them down below. Anybody who might be interested in this information, if you got something I can give you some advice on, I will. Feel free to contact me. I typically respond as soon as I can. If you leave a message or a comment down there, I try to get to it as soon as I can. Obviously, I can't mess with it when I'm driving and stuff, but when I park, I'll try to answer you back. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.